A young mother who became addicted to ketamine after trying the drug when she was just 17 years old is today warning of the devastating effect it can have on young people.
Today, a report by King's College London reveals ketamine-related deaths have increased 20-fold in less than a decade. Well, Amber Currer is now 27, lives with excruciating pain, incontinence, and may even need a bladder transplant as a result of her dependency, which, as we say, began when she was 17. She's here alongside Dr. Niall Campbell, a specialist in addiction treatment at the Priory. Good morning to you both. Amber, I know this is very distressing for you, but it takes enormous courage to be very open and honest and public about this. You began using ketamine at the age of 17. How did you get started and how bad did it get?
Well, if I'm honest, a lot of people, when I was younger and even now, probably take more drugs than the people that don't. So it was kind of just normal anyway to take drugs. So I didn't hear of ketamine for a while, and then it came about, and I was kind of just at a social gathering and someone offered me it, and it kind of just went from there. It happened again a little bit after, and it just kept happening. And then that's when I realised this is great. This calms my mind, it makes me feel good. I really like it, and it just became addictive.
Can I ask, because I think there'll be a lot of parents watching who've heard about ketamine, might know it. I mean, I remember it used to be talked about as a horse tranquilizer.
Yeah.
Don't realise that it's in wide circulation and don't even know what it looks like or how it's taken. Yeah. So just for the parents out there who are concerned, what is it?
So it's a horse tranquilizer and it's in a white powdered form. It also looks a bit crystally. So it's like, can have little shards in it. And that, when you sniff that, irritates your bladder lining. It then causes scar tissue to come, and then it shrinks your bladder, and then it leaves you with urinating constantly, loads of pain, burning, stabbing. It's horrific.
I think at the age of 27, and you're a young mum.
Yeah.
You've basically shredded your bladder, haven't you?
Yeah, I've ruined it. I have. And some people would say, well, you chose to do that, but I didn't know, I did not have a clue what ketamine could do. I'd never heard anything of it. Now people are knowing more and more, but still I think more needs to be done to let young people know exactly what it does, because this will ruin your whole life. It'll change your life forever.
And Dr. Campbell, you are an addiction specialist based at the Priory. We were talking today about the 20-fold rise in deaths.
Yes.
But deaths is still, a very small number, each year, just over 100, compared to hundreds of thousands of users. But the danger with ketamine isn't just the small risk of death. It's a much, much wider risk of what can happen to you if you get into taking this drug.
So make no mistake, this is an epidemic. This is extremely serious. The use has gone hugely up. Just talking to Amber earlier on, the price has gone down. She was initially paying £70 for a gram. Now it's down to about 10 or 15 pounds. All the kids are trying it as a bit of a laugh, and some of them will latch onto this and become addicted. So the consequences to their physical health, their mental health, relationship health, their work and academic health is huge.
Just spell out those consequences a bit more, short of death.
So it starts socially. We're all having a laugh and we're doing a bit and we're hanging about. But there's some people really latch, and ketamine really latches onto people. The power it has to hold them. I've seen people in my clinic, they're brought in usually by the mother to say, please, can you help me? And they're not interested. They want to stay in their bedroom and they want to stay in this stuff. The problem physically, the breakdown products of ketamine are toxic to the bladder. They cause ulcerative cystitis, which rots the bladder.
So what's happened to Amber is not
it's extremely common.
I
get referrals from urologists, it seems to be mainly young women that are in their bedrooms doing this stuff, and it starts off with a bit of abdominal pain, and then it's like a UTI, and then their blood. So the pain is partially relieved by tramadol, but the thing that relieves the pain is more ketamine.
Which is what happened
And
with you,
off
Amber.
you go.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to stop, and that's why some people say that it's worse than heroin, because if you're a heroin addict, you can get given methadone. When you're a ketamine addict, there's nothing. You've just got to deal with it, and you have such a psychological dependence on it, and that is so hard to break. And I honestly just feel sorry for anybody going through it, and there really does need to be more support out there. Young people in schools, more needs to be done.
I honestly, it makes me want to cry, because I know that, you know, young people try drugs, and when you say, but you could die, it often doesn't put them off. Because they think, well, there's such a vanishingly small risk of me dying that that's not the thing that puts them off. But this, do you think as a doctor that knowing it could rot your bladder, in your words, Dr. Campbell, is the sort of thing that can stop young people?
We need more education in the schools to start off with and say, this isn't just a bit of fun. This isn't just a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, the trouble is
this isn't a glass of beer.
Teachers have got a lot to do, haven't they?
They do.
And also, kids hear loads of stuff. I think actually Amber talking about it...
It's extremely powerful. Brilliant. The message from somebody who's suffered as much and is suffering as much as she is, I hope this message gets out there.
And can Amber get better? I mean, can you recover from this, or is it, like, permanent?
So as far as I'm aware, I don't think my damage is irreversible. Oh. My bladder is absolutely covered in scar tissue to the nines, and I've been off it 2 and a bit years now, and I would have thought it would have at least healed a bit more by now.
Tell us about your daily routine, what you have to do.
I have to get up 2 hours before any deadline where I need to be, and I have to get in the bath for 2 hours. But last year in 2024, because I'd stopped previously at the end of 2023, I was in the bath more than 10 hours every single day.
And getting into the bath helps because...
because it just alleviates pain straight away. It's kind of the same as if you have a UTI, it would do the same. It really is, it feels like the most severe UTI you will ever have in your whole entire life.
And it's just
constant.
chronic.
Constant. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Amber, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Because it must just interfere with your entire life.
Oh, yeah. It affects every single aspect of my life, every single day.
And if you could go back and say to 17-year-old Amber, you'd say...
Don't touch that. It's really not worth it. You're going to chuck your whole life away for ketamine.
Well, I don't think there could be a more powerful message.
Extremely powerful. Thanks, Amber.
Yeah, thank you, Amber. Please, you know... God, I mean, it just is... It's too cheap.
Yeah.
It's too common.
Too available.
It's too addictive.
And too destructive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than a drink.
Just
sadly.
Thank you very much indeed. But that's a very positive message for people. It couldn't get more positive. Just don't touch it. If you're affected by that issue or any of the others that we discussed in the programme, you can find advice and support at itv.com/helplines.